Watching The Underground with Natasha Langfelder, and today I have with me Chantal Carrere.
Hi! YouTube. Where are we?
We're on Cherry Girl.
YouPorn.
We're on cherrygirl.com.
You know that sounds like a porn site. I'm just saying.
Cherry Girl, yeah, but you know, we spell it with 2 R's instead of an I,
right.
So this way we're big and gay. And
My name's Tracy with an I. I like to use my areola as that dot, that I. Cherry.
And this is a PG-13 website.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
And this is the first episode of the
I have leather on.
And
for Cherry Girl.
A very appropriate guest. Chantal, as you can see, is a comedian.
It's Chantal. I know, everybody thinks I'm black, and there's nothing against that. Nothing against that. She actually thought I was Latin.
I thought she was like Ecuadorian or something.
Yeah,
I mean, why not?
Why not? Mix it up. I love Latin food, I will say that. But no, I'm not. I'm French.
You're
and
French.
Native American Indian. I have Chickasaw Indian in me. Not enough to get a loan. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. That just happened. That just happened in real time. And a little bit of Irish, a little bit of Welsh. My mom's family is basically bachelors. My dad's a purebred French guy.
Okay. And did they meet in France or?
No, they met at Macy's. And for real, they met at Macy's. Yeah, my dad. I'm from California. And anyway, like you guys tuned in to hear about my French father hooking up with my mom. She's like, oh, he's French. He's
auditioned for The Biggest Loser.
I did audition for The Biggest
in Boston.
Loser. I did in Boston.
So tell me about that experience.
Well, I ate a lot. I trained. I ate a lot because you really have to get ready for a show like that. But yeah, I auditioned. It was partners. So my girlfriend is too skinny and also not interested in being on camera. So I sent out kind of an email, and one of my friends responded, and we went down there. Poppy actually helped me, a comedian. Poppy got me. She won The Biggest Loser, the at-home prize. Yeah, the at-home prize. She helped me get the audition. I went in there, and I was kind of feeling skinny that day. I really was. I was like, wow. But I was actually nervous. I was like, am I fat enough? You know, I should have had more carbs.
You don't look fat enough?
No, not for that show. But apparently at my mother's house, it's too big. So yeah, literally for Christmas last year, she handed me a box of See's candy and then pinched my back fat. Like, how is that love? So anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. So I went to the audition, and we went in there. It was literally a cattle call. We were in line. We were talking to people, very friendly people, really down to earth, nice. And then they put you in a large room, and there's different tables everywhere. There's like probably 6 tables, a bunch of different production assistants, and you sat at the table with, it looks like, associate producers, and they did some casting, and basically everybody said kind of the same thing. Oh, I'm diabetic, I don't want to die, and oh, this or that. And yeah, well, I think there's a lot of sadness too, and some of these people have genuine issues. They really do. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I think being overweight, well, one, it's an epidemic and it needs to be addressed, but when you get to a point where you're 500 pounds, like, you're in crisis.
Yeah.
And I thankfully don't judge based on this angle, but I'm not even close to 3. So,
actually, neither of us weighs more than 100 pounds, which is amazing.
Yes, isn't she hot? So, what do I want to say? So yeah, I mean, it was just, I wasn't fat enough, and then I did say I was competitive, and I was also, because I won Fat March. I was on ABC TV.
A few years ago.
Yeah, it was 2007. Well, not just me, 6 people. We won 40 grand each, and walked 545 miles. And yeah, my feet still hate me. But it was amazing, you know. And nobody saw the damn show. It is what it is. It's like kind of when you go into. I've been doing so many competitions at this point. I realize that I've really kind of come into my own, and it's like. You just go out there. You don't know what they're looking for. My job is to be funny. That's a no-brainer. You just do your thing. But where it becomes crazy is if you get in your head, if you start thinking, oh, I got to be funnier than this person. And everybody's funny. They're just different kinds of funny. So it doesn't matter. It's kind of like what I wanted to say is like a baking competition at a fair. You know, you submit for the blue ribbon. You want the $5,000 prize for best apple pie. They're all apple pie, but one person's going to get picked better because maybe the judges like seasonings on that. You know, it doesn't mean you're not a great cook. It doesn't mean your pie wasn't great. It just means they didn't choose your pie for that round. So, you know.
And as a lesbian, you know.
I know a lot about pie.
Picking pie.
Yes, and as a chunky lesbian, I will say I stuck my fingers in a few pies. I like eating pie, especially cherry pie.
You met Chaz Bono.
I did. I'm sorry, Chaz. I didn't know who the hell she was, and I'm sure she doesn't know who the hell I am. But I was 23 at the time, and my ex-girlfriend and I had just broken up, and she was at this bar, and we were in San Francisco, and I was outside and smoking cigarettes when I smoke cigarettes. And please don't tell my insurance company. And Cigna was a long time ago. But I did. I smoked cigarettes. I was outside, and she asked me for a cigarette, and I said, do I look like a vending machine? Because I was so like engrossed with my ex-girlfriend in this situation. And she's the one, she goes, do you realize who you just said that to? And I said, no. And she goes, that's Chastity. And I was so, like, I don't know what to say, but I said, who names their daughter Chastity? And I was like, and she goes, Cher. And I go, Cher what? I'm talking to you. Like, I was so ignorant because I was so angry in the moment. You know what I mean?
It was horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. Horrible. And I did get mistaken for her when I was in West Hollywood before she became a man. Or identify, I don't know. What do you say for that?
I don't know.
Editing.
Transition.
That's what you say. Transition and edit this part. Edit. I care about my career. Edit this part.
Yeah, you can't say
Nastasia, Carla, Eva, whatever the fuck your name is. Edit this thing. Chaz, you're a beautiful person. Back to me.
So actually, before we started filming, we were talking a little bit about your personal style.
Yes.
And today you're rocking kind of like the leather mama bombshell kind of.
Yes, yes. Who wants to buy a car? So, like, I feel like I'm in Jersey. It's almost March Madness. We're getting crazy up in here. It's embarrassing. And then I take it off, and I'm like in the that video with Carney Phillips Wilson. You gotta hold on. It's horrific. It's horrific. But yes, I care about fashion, even though you can't tell I look like a tick on this video right now. I'm in all black. But yeah, I mean, I used to wear more like Adidas zip-ups and Adidas shoes. I was Run DMC. And it's street rock around. Anyway, I have YouTube videos for this. So anyway, yeah, I went. I think as I turned 30, I was like, you know what? I'm a grown woman, and I also was like not confident enough to wear outfits like this. I think because I was a little insecure that my friends would laugh at me if I wore heels or if I did this because they weren't used to seeing me like that. But I do love being a woman. There is great power in that, and the clothes are amazing. But when you're heavy set, I find that your options are limited. If you're trying to be sporty, it doesn't translate. And I just felt like, okay, what is the best way to look on camera? What is the best way to look for my business commercially? How can I make myself the most marketable and also just feel more confident? And so, like I said, it was about 31, I started mixing my clothes, and most recently I just started becoming more polished. It's not really so much about because I'm not really femme or butch, I'm just like whoever's not tired. And I'm
Indian story.
on the way to therapy. I was telling her when we were getting ready to turn the flip video on and start this narcissistic thing, also known as an interview. Very in-depth, insightful interview of Chaz. So, oh my God, she's gonna come after me. Oh my God, it's all funny till we don't have a career. So anyway, I love Sherry. If I could turn back time, if I could, I would edit this out. But you know what? We're gonna go full throttle. So back to the Indian. I was in the car. I get in the cab, right? Okay. I'm in the cab and I'm talking to my brother-in-law, and I say, "I'll talk to you later, hon." Right? I hang up, and I go, "Oh my God, I can't believe I just called my brother-in-law hon." You know, and I'm by myself. I talk to myself in the back of cabs. I know we've all done it. Anyway, and I hope we have. And this Indian guy who's driving the cab, and he goes, "What does brother-in-law mean?" Because I thought, oh, he's just, you know, he doesn't know any better. And I said, "It's my sister's husband, so he's my brother-in-law." And he goes, "Right." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I go, "But it doesn't matter because I'm gay," so that I called him hun, right? He goes, "What does gay sex, what do you guys do for gay sex?" Now he's back to the Indian. I was in the car. I get in the cab, right? Okay. I'm in the cab and I'm talking to my brother-in-law, and I say, "I'll talk to you later, hon." Right? I hang up, and I go, "Oh my God, I can't believe I just called my brother-in-law hon." You know, and I'm by myself. I talk to myself in the back of cabs. I know we've all done it. Anyway, and I hope we have. And this Indian guy who's driving the cab, and he goes, "What does brother-in-law mean?" I know, it's the worst Indian accent you sex was, because I was fucking an idiot. And then he tells me, "I have a girlfriend. We've been together 2 months. We're really in love. Can I ask you a question?" I thought, okay, I'm the lesbian. He wants to ask me a question. Sure, okay. And I think I'm going to help him. So he says to me, "My dick is," he goes, "my penis is so large and so wide and so long that it actually hurts my girlfriend." And I said, "Is she 10? And I was mad, because why? Who is it going to hurt? We can have children. What are you talking about? It's hurting her." And then I said, "Maybe she has cervical cancer." I'm totally naive. I'm not an idiot. I'm an intuitive person, but I was caught off guard because he said, "What is a brother-in-law?" So I just think he's just an idiot foreigner. Turns out I'm the fucking idiot. Because what guy, my sister, I tell my friends, I said, "Sir," he goes, "She told me," he says, "she told me that," this probably should be edited, but basically he said, "This woman told him that his dick was too big, nobody was going to love him." And so I'm getting out of the cab after I've given him the max you can give as a tip on a credit card. I said, "Sir, somebody's going to love you. And whether your dick is big or small, it doesn't matter. Someone is going to love you. There's a right person out there for you. It's not me, but it's somebody." And I laughed, and I told my sister and my friends, and they're like, "Are you an idiot?" He was totally trying to...
Yeah. He was probably like jerking off the whole
time. Yeah, I'm so horrified. And because, this is the worst part I didn't tell you, because I am shameless about promoting my brand and my comedy, I gave him my card to my website. What you don't know is I've been outsourced. I'm like, I cannot believe. Seriously, I gave him my card.
Oh my God.
Like an idiot. No, I didn't have my number on it, because these are just for, like, you know, it's just my website, but still, he's probably beating
You get some interesting comments.
He's beating his little, like, I don't know, whatever, I guess.
It's like your upcoming album. You made an album all
She's
by yourself.
You would just
My notes aren't going to help us anymore. I'm giving up.
Okay, go ahead.
Tell me about it. Tell me about this album you made.
Okay, so basically, Wrath is going to be released in the first week of November on iTunes, and you can download it for I think it's $4.99, and I will have free giveaways actually for download cards. We could even do some for you guys if you like this video and you spread the word for you and I about what shameless whores we are, and but keep the Indian story on the down low. We'll give you a free card. I'll give you a download card. You just email Carla here. What is it?
Natasha.
Yeah, her Inca name. And then I will send you a free card! It is March now!
For Chantal, definitely check out her website, her YouTube page. She's a very funny lady. Her Twitter,
Chantal
or Twat,